Good morning, everyone. My name is Ronaldin M. Pulumbari, and we will discuss now the record of detailed guest complaint. Ito ay kinuha sa Food and Beverage Services NC2. Alright, so we have here the objectives. And for our objectives, after reading this information sheet, you must be able to A. Identify the details of guest complaint. B. Discuss the importance of recording the details of the guest. And C. Differentiate the meaning of taking and recording guest complaint. Alright, so let's start. Guest complaint. Alright, so what is a guest complaint? Guest complaint is ito yung mga guests or yung mga customers na tumupunta sa ating restaurants or fast foods na nagko-complain or nagrereklamo regarding to the service na nare-receive nila or sa foods na kanilang natanggap or after they ordered. Alright, so is that clear? Alright, so if that's clear, let's proceed. Recording guest details about their complaint in the restaurant involves a systematic approach to ensure that all relevant information is captured accurately and efficiently. Alright, so kung magre-record na tayo ng guest details is ng mga guests natin na nagko-complain is dapat systematic approach tayo or approachable tayo para hindi madagdagan pa yung galit nila at para makakuha tayo ng mga relevant information to them. Kasi 'di ba, meron talagang nangyayaring gantong scenario na for example is hindi ka ka-approach, then hiningi mo yung mga informations ng isang guest na nagko-complain regarding to the service na na-receive nila and may possible na iba yung ibigay nilang details. Iba yung ibigay nilang information about them. Pwede ka nilang iligaw. Just like that. Alright, so is that clear? Do you have any questions? Alright, so if none, let's proceed. Importances of recording details. Please read. Alright, so thank you. You may not take your seat. So, importances of recording details is ito yung mga pagre-record ng details of the guest who complaining. Ito daw yung pinaka-importante kasi dito magkakaroon tayo ng proof na naayos natin yung complaint nila, na-resolve natin, and also, magkakaroon din tayo na proof na that kind of guest is meron siyang ikino-complain regarding to the services na ginagawa natin or binibigay natin sa ating mga customers and yung ating mga customers is hindi sila satisfied on that. So by that, pwede nating yung mga staffs natin, pwede natin silang mas tutukan pa, mas pag-igihan pa nila na yung dapat yung service na binibigay nila sa ating customers or guests is dapat masatisfied sila. Alright, so is that clear? Do you have any questions or clarifications? If none, let's proceed. Alright, so reading reasons why it is important. Ito na yung mga dahilan kung bakit importante na mag-record tayo ng mga ng mga details of the guest complaint. Kasi, first is para makapag-provide tayo ng clear picture of the complaint, para malaman natin kung sino ba yung nagko-complaint na yun, para kung sa susunod na day na pumunta sila or mag-visit sila sa ating restaurants or establishments is magkikilala natin sila. And also, para malaman natin na nature of the issue, para malaman natin kung ano nga ba talaga yung pinagkahugutan or pinagmulan ng issue na yon. And also, para magkaroon tayo ng server's response, para alam natin kung paano i-response or paano tayo magre-response regarding to the complaint na nare-receive natin from our guests or customers. And also, with the documented complaints, managers can analyze trends and identify recurring problems. Diba? And also, this helps them address the root cause of issues and preventing them from happening again in improving overall services. So, dahil nga daw sa main mga record tayo ng mga guest complaint is mas mapapa-improve pa natin yung mga crew natin or mga staffs natin on that establishment kasi mas matututukan natin yung mga trainings nila, 'di ba? Para makapagbigay tayo ng mga satisfied customer services sa ating mga customers, 'di ba? So is that clear? Do you have any questions or clarifications or do you have any suggestions regarding to the reasons why it is important? All right, so if there's none, let's proceed. Recording complaint demonstrate that the restaurant take guest feedback seriously. This fosters trust and shows a commitment to continuous improvement. So, dahil dito sa mga nai-record natin na details ng guest na nagko-complain is tuloy-tuloy lang yung improvement natin kasi malalaman natin kung ano ba dapat nating mas pa-improve kung paano natin silang masasatisfied, 'di ba yung gano'n? Kagaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina. Documentation allows future interaction with the same guest to be personalized. If a guest previously had an issue, the manager could acknowledge it and ensure a positive experience on their next visit. Okay, so di ba sabi ko nga kanina na kapag may nag-complain na guest and nagpunta sila in another day is ma-achieve na nila or ma-receive na nila yung satisfaction sa services na ibibigay natin sa kanila kasi na-improve na natin yung sarili natin, na-improve na natin yung mga dapat pang ma-improve and kung ano yung mga napunan niya is na-improve na natin, na-resolbahan na natin siya. Alright, so next is analyzing complaint data reveals areas where staff training may be lacking. So dahil nga daw dun sa mga data or informations na-record natin to the guests who complaining is magkakaroon tayo ng focusing on the training ng mga ating staffs, di ba? And also, ma-allow din yung mga manager na mas pag-focusan pa yung mga staffs sa mga trainings nila para magkaroon sila or mabigyan nila ng satisfaction yung kanilang mga customers or guests. Alright, so next is common reasons why guests complaining. First is the poor service. Ito yung kadalasan nagiging problema or nagiging complaint ng mga guests, which is the poor service. Hindi nila gusto yung mga service na nare-receive nila from the staffs on that establishment. Maybe dahil mabagal yung mga services, di ba? Or may mga staffs and cashier na medyo may ma-attitude. So, kaya nagkakaroon ng poor service at hindi nila gusto yung kanilang service. And next is the food quality. For example na lang dito is yung umorder yung guest mo ng steak and ang gusto niyang pagkaluto is well done. Pero ang dumating sa kanya is medium rare. So, di ba, food quality. Wala siyang quality, hindi na-receive ng customers yung gusto niyang food. And also, dito rin papasok yung maybe yung food na na-receive or ng customers or ng guests is may mga small particles, may mga dumi-dumi, may buhok, or hindi maayos yung pagkaka-plating, hindi siya organized. So that is a food quality. And next is facilities cleanliness. So for example na lang dito yung mga CRs, yung mga comfort rooms sa mga establishment is masyadong madumi, hindi nalilinis. Or for example na lang is mayroong nagpoops doon, di ba? Tapos hindi man lang nalinis. Dapat ang mga facilities sa isang restaurant or establishments is dapat laging malinis. Kasi hindi natin kilala kung ano yung mga ugali ng mga customers na pumupunta sa ating establishments. Siyempre, may mga customers na mapagpuna, 'di ba? May mga customers naman na understanding. Alright? So next is environment or ambience. So dapat yung environment mo or yung ambience diyan, yung mga team sa loob ng isang establishments or restaurants is maganda, classic, modern. Dapat yung mga tugtog hindi masyadong malakas, dapat malumanay lang or kung may mga pandisco man na tugtog dapat hindi siya todo, hindi malakas masyado kasi makaka-disturb ito sa mga pagkain or sa pagkain ng isang guest or ng isang customers. 'Di ba kasi kadalasan kapag may pumupunta sa mga restaurants or establishments natin is nagkukwentuhan sila. So baka hindi nila marinig ang isa't isa because of there's a loud noise or the loud sounds of the speakers. Alright, so information we should take to the guest complaint. First is the guest name, di ba? Importante na malaman natin kung ano yung pangalan na nag-guest na nagko-complain. And next is a date and time to visit. Kung kailan and anong oras sila dumating sa establishment or sa restaurant natin na yon. And next is the table number or location. Di ba? Dapat alam din natin kasi baka mamaya nasa loob pala sila ng non-smoking area para alam natin kung ano ba dapat mas ma-improve pa doon sa loob ng non-smoking area and on that table number. And also next is order details. Dapat alam natin kung ano yung mga specific na in-order niya. Dapat alam natin yung pinakamaliit na in-order niya hanggang sa pinakamalaki. Dapat is specific. And next is how the complaint was made. Paano nangyari yung complaint na yun? Ano yung nangyari? Bakit nagkaroon ng ganong klaseng complaint? And also, dapat na i-describe natin or ma-describe ng ating guest kung anong klaseng complaint nga ba. Yung pino-complaint niya, baka kasi mamaya balito-lito tayo kung anong klaseng complaint nun, di ba? Dapat alam natin yung pinaka-description, even the small details that alam natin. Next is specific date and time of the complaint. Di ba kanina kung date and time kung kailan sila dumating, ngayon naman date and time kung anong oras sila nag-complain. Next is the person responsible for complaints resolution. Kung sino yung nag-resolution or kung sino yung nakausap ng guest para mag-complain yung guest, dapat mailagay din natin or may input natin yung pangalan no, ng pangalan ng ating staff. And also, status through the resolution. Kung ano yung naging resolution, kung ano yung naging napagkasunduan ng dalawang panig. Diba? Dapat nakalagay din doon. And next is, on what way they should solve the problem. Ano nila napagkasunduan? Kung ano nga ba yung pinakamismong solution sa problema na yon. complaint can help restaurant owners adjust the important details to maximize comfort for those dining in. So, ang pagko-complain daw ng isang guest is hindi lang siya basta parang nakakasira sa ating restaurant, pero ito ay nakakatulong din sa atin kasi mas malalaman natin kung ano yung mga dapat nating ma-improve. Kasi hindi natin malalaman 'to sa ating mga sarili, kundi malalaman natin 'to sa ibang tao. Kasi malalaman nila na kung satisfied ba yung mga binibigay na services on that restaurant or services. So, we are now done in our discussing. And do you have any questions and clarifications, class? All right, so if none, do you understand our discussions for today? All right, so thank you very much. So please prepare yourself, and we have a modify the true or false. Direction. Identify true or false. If the statement is correct, write T. If the statement is false, underline the word that make a false statement. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so please, pens up. Finish or not finish, please, pens up. All right, so exchange your papers to your seatmate and let's check. All right, so who got 10? 9? 8. All right, so very good. 7 below, please pass your paper in front. Hope na ma-apply nyo to sa inyong mga sarili, hindi lang sa industry, kundi pati sa inyong mga personal issues. All right, so thank you very much for your listening.